Torrie had taken Flockhart out behind the net. Then Randy Holt came over and gave Flockhart a jab. Flockhart was talking with Holt, and Torrie was there as well. Now everybody's in there, congregating around in front of goaltender Perro, but now Hoffmeyer's having a few words with Torrie Robertson. Now they're dropping the gloves, and here they go. And here's Allison going with Bobby Gould. So we have a couple of them, and now Allison really has Bobby Gould. Gould is just covering up. And Hoffmeyer has Torrie Robertson down on the ice now.
Well, is Randy Holt third man in?
Well, he'd have to be. As that fight, now we go back to there as Allison had Bobby Gould. Bobby Gould just covering up with Allison on top of him. The original fight started with Hoffmeyer and Torrie Robertson, who are still wrestling in the goal crease with the net dislodged. Allison and Bobby Gould went at it. Gould went down to the ice with Allison on top. Allison had the upper hand on him. And Randy Holt came in quickly to try and grab off Allison. And the linesman Flaherty has a hold of Holt. Now the linesman Collins is trying to separate Robertson and Bob Hoffmeyer.
Now Holt is jabbing at a punch, and Bruce Hood has warned Allison, and he's warned Gould. He says, go.
I think Holt's already out of the game, Gene and Bobby. I think maybe that's why he's trying to aggravate a little bit more. But the two of them in the corner now are apart. They both got a hand free with the linesman in between them.
While Collins had a hold of Hoffmeyer, which gave Robertson a little bit more of an advantage as he is trying to separate the two. And Flaherty has a hold of Holt. But with Bruce Hood in between Allison and Bobby Gould, now Prop and Beach are jockeying with each other.
Now see,
Holt just took another swing at Allison too.
See, Holt knows that he's gone.
Exactly, Gene.
He's trying to drag somebody else with him by continuing his on. And Allison's just playing into his hands. Ray ought to stay away from him, because now Holt has just pulled down the linesman, and now Allison is smart. As soon as Holt pulled the linesman down, he skated to the runway. And Holt's going to get some time for that.
Yes, but wait a minute now. As Holt saying something to Hood, and Hood shaking his head in agreement, so you might expect Allison to get more penalties as well. Holt has to be the third man in, and he'll be gone. But now we have Collins separating Robertson and Bob Hoffmeyer down in the Washington Capitals corner.
I was talking about the spark the Flyers may have needed to get that momentum to swing back in their favor. We mentioned a goal, an offensive play, a defensive play, and a lot of times a good fight will get the club riled up and get them going again. And hopefully that this altercation out here in the second period will stir the Flyers up for the remaining 2 minutes and 2 seconds here, as well as the third period.
Well, Holt should get one game misconduct for being third man in that Allison-Gould battle. He should get another for dragging.
Will stir the Flyers up for the remaining 2 minutes and 2 seconds here, as well as the third period.
Well, Holt should get one game misconduct for being third man in that Allison-Gould battle. He should get another for dragging down the linesman.